Happy Wednesday, and thank you for attending another session of Emotional Intelligence and Career Transition. I am Dr. Tara, and as always, I am accompanied by the lovely Denise Farquharson from across the pond. Hello, Denise.
Hello, Tara. Thank you for for us to have another weekly update for our listeners about EI and career transition. So an interesting
Yeah.
topic today. Go for it.
Yes, we have a great one, another one on deck, emotional intelligence. And can it be your secret weapon in navigating your career transition? And I think that that's interesting that it's called the secret weapon, as if to me that just says that it's something that everyone doesn't know about, or that you may not even know about, or how to use it, or if you know about it, you may not know how to leverage it, or you may not know how it really plays a part in career transition, but also just in your daily transition. And so I think that secret weapon is an interesting descriptive of EI, but it definitely is telling when you think about the role that EI does play in career transition. Because as you think about, um, you know, the assumption or challenges that you are going to face during career transition, you may hold assumptions about, what's possible, your capabilities, your skills or experience that you bring, just basically what you're capable of. But are those assumptions based on fears, or is it based on facts? And so being able to really assess, like, am I really speaking to or making assumptions or holding myself back because of fear and some valid fears, or is it, as am I just really not sitting in who I am and really sitting in knowing the value that I can truly bring to the work that I do, to the organization that I want to be a part of, or that maybe I'm currently a part of, but really sitting in and embracing and letting go of the assumptions so that you can get over that mental roadblock of holding yourself back or not being confident in the capability that you may add. And being able to do that assumption piece is still a part of that emotional intelligence, that piece that you're thinking of. But then also, what about identifying your triggers? Like recognizing that everyone brings something different to the table from an emotional perspective, from an emotional reaction, how they respond in a positive or negative environment or situation. And so being able to understand your own triggers really will help you or assist you in being able to navigate when someone else has a trigger. And so again, leveraging your emotional intelligence from that perspective allows you to be able to communicate more effectively. It allows you to have a stronger presence when you are speaking to concerns, or just speaking to or working with your colleagues in general. But because you've allowed yourself to embrace your triggers, you are now open and can be more cognizant of when others are being triggered. And that, again, will help in those situations and where you are in your career transition. Your thoughts, Denise?
Yes, it's a really interesting one because it's made me think about the secret weapon as well. And is it truly secret? Is
Mhm.
it truly a weapon? Is it a weapon that's going to cause harm, or is it actually a weapon that's going to help you deliver and come up with some great ways of being able to transition the career? And when you think about it, I often think about when, a situation or a problem with there's people, there's systems, and there's processes. Now, if you've got a challenge in front of you and you need to transition your career, you can do it with all three: people, systems, and processes. Now, the easy bits are you can use a system to maybe identify, okay, where do I find a new role, for instance? You can use a process to identify, okay, so what are my steps for identifying that new role, getting that resume or that CV updated and sent off? That's a process. But often people don't think about, so who do I then communicate with? Who do I seek for mentoring? How do I send that email? What words should I use that are very full of emotional, intelligent words that engages, captures, connects, and helps you move to that next level easily so that you're not just another number in the system? And it's that people element that I think is just so important, because if you can do those things well and engage with lots of other people who are in the sector that you want to get involved in, then that's really giving you an opportunity to raise your self awareness. It will help you to regulate when things go wrong and when you may get some rejections. And it may also help you to monitor and manage well when you're in those conversations or even in the middle of an interview. We've done one about interviews, haven't we? Maybe we should go back and resurrect that one. But it's, those three areas alone are
Mhm.
absolutely full of an opportunity for you to raise your emotional intelligence traits. Use them well, especially your strong ones: empathy, flexibility, adaptability, optimism. Raise them, resurrect them, raise them, use them.
Yes.
Because if you're on this journey and you're listening to this call now and you think, actually, is it a weapon that I've hidden away and not used very effectively? I would suggest that it's time to get that weapon out. Because when you're getting to that space of transitioning your career and you've got your systems and you've got your processes, it's the people aspect, how you connect, how you liaise, how you are building that rapport, that relationship with others, that's really going to make the difference. I cannot stress it more than go for it. And if you're not sure how to go for it, because I could just say go for it, couldn't I? How to go for it? I would say start writing it down. What are the top three things that you think you are really great at right now? Is it self-confidence? Is it empathy? Is it flexibility, optimism? What are the things that you know you are amazing at from a personal development perspective? Forget your letters after your name
Mhm.
right now, okay? Forget your competence levels of, engineering, retail, sales. Irrelevant right now. Those things will sort themselves out. It's more about you, your mindset, how you're ready or not ready to transition, and whether you can use it as a secret weapon or not.
Yes.
Mm, Tara.
Yeah, those are such great nuggets because, I think just as we think about the totality of this topic, that emotional intelligence isn't just about understanding your own emotions. It's about, once you understand your emotions, then it really puts you in positions you to be able to empathize with others. It allows you to build your relationships differently. It allows you to make informed decisions differently. And so it all impacts your career and your transition. And so hopefully we added something to your thoughts today as it relates to how EI can be a secret weapon, or is it a secret weapon, and how you leverage it in your career transition. As always, I can be reached across all social media platforms. At I am Dr. Tara, Dr. Tara Speaks, and Denise.
At denisesparkelson.com. Just get in touch, subscribe, follow, comment, reach out to us, and also go back to some of the previous recordings that we've got. And I'll put it out now. We will resurrect that interview session. How to use emotional intelligence for your interview. There we go.
Yes, yes. Much
Great
needed.
talking to you again, Tara. Really
As
enjoyed it.
always. Thank
And
you.
we'll speak soon. Take care. Bye bye.